Hi children, good at one and all. Happy to meet you again. Today we are going to see an interesting topic, tissues in plants. Before going to this, we already learnt what is meant by tissue. Tissue is nothing but group of cells similar structure and similar function and similar in origin are known as tissue. The study of tissue is known as histology. Study of tissue is known as histology. Histology is a branch of biology which deals with the study of different types of tissues. Now we are going to in plants, deals in plants. Tissues in plants broadly classified into two main types, namely meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Meristematic tissue and a permanent tissue. Now, tissues in plants. First one is a meristematic tissue. What is meant by meristematic tissue? The meristematic tissue is nothing but we call it as formative tissues and actively dividing cells and add the new cells and add the growth of the new cells, new part. The cell is always dividing. One cell is divided into two cells. Two cells are next is divided, like that is actively is dividing. Meristematics. This tissue mainly provide the growth in length of the plant and width of the plant. Growth in length and width of the plant. These tissues are mainly which are found in growing region of the plant. What is meant by growing region? Where the growth occurs in the plant? Tip of the root and the tip of the stems. Now, these tissues are mainly found in the region of helps in the growth in, especially growth is laterally occurs. This is found in the lateral side of the plant. Lateral side, that is a width of the plant, thickness of the plant. Thickness of the plant is due to mainly dividing in the lateral side. They are found in the lateral side of the plant. The next is, what are the cells of the meristematic cells composing to form a meristematic tissues? That meristematic tissues shows some characteristic features. What are the characteristic features? First, the cells are small in size. The cells are thin walled. Rich cytoplasm. A prominent nucleus. They have prominent nucleus. Big nucleus, prominent nucleus, rich cytoplasm. They lack intercellular space. Between the cells there is no any gap. Intercellular space is absent. The cells undergoes to divide very actively and leads to add the growth to the plant. Some of the meristematic cells, they are transformed into permanent tissue, changes into permanent tissues. Now, cells are small and thin walled, rich cytoplasm and large nucleus, prominent nucleus, lack intercellular space, divide actively and adding to the growth, and meristematic tissues gives rise to permanent tissues. The next, permanent tissue. What is mean by permanent tissue? The permanent tissues are derived from This tissue is derived from meristematic tissue, meristematic tissues, meristematic tissues. These tissues form the main bulk of the plant body, main bulk of the plant body. The cells of this tissue show some following characteristic features. The cells are no longer B small in size, B small in size, thin walled in nature, thin walled in nature, thin walled in nature, thin walled in nature. Cytoplasm is much less. Nucleus is here, small nucleus, small nucleus. These cells do not divide very actively. The cells are do not divide very actively. The cells are remain in the same condition throughout their life, These are the main characteristic features. Now, this permanent tissues are mainly comes from or derived from where means meristematic tissues. Next, the classification of permanent tissue. The permanent tissues classified in based upon the two aspects. First aspect based on where they are located, place or origin, where they are originated. Origin of the permanent tissues are of three types. What are the three types? Dermal tissues are a protective tissue. Second is vascular tissue or a conductive tissue. Ground tissue or fundamental tissue or a supporting tissue based on the place or origin. Okay. The next, now the dermal tissues. Dermal tissues are generally which are present in outermost coverings or outermost surface of the entire plant body. These are mainly thus present in outermost surfaces of the roots, stem, leaves, branches, flowers and fruits. They are mainly made up of dermal tissues. These dermal tissues are commonly we call it as epidermis, which are found in the outermost surface of the plant body. Shobhan Babu, look at the board. Right. Functions. What are the functions of the dermal tissue? Dermal tissues mainly it protect the what means plant body, and therefore it is known as protective tissue. It mainly in the dermal tissues present in the root region, that is a root region. Dermal tissues outermost covering, this mainly helps in absorption of the water from the soil, Now, the dermal tissues present in the leaf, now that is a dermal tissues present in the leaf small size, leaves on the ventral side. It has a what mean very minute pores, we know that is the smallest pores are present. This is a stomata. Through this stomata takes in oxygen and release carbon dioxide. The exchange, now that these tissues present in the leaf surface enable to exchange of the gases occurs in the atmosphere and in plant through the what means stomata. The next is in these cells are in case of the what means dermal cells, dermal tissues are oftenly we have to present in the thick wall and develop the waterproof structures, waterproof coating on the surface of the leaves, which helps to prevent or reduce the what means transpiration, evaporation of the water, Next, vascular tissue. Vascular tissue is otherwise we call the word is conducting tissues, as it transport or carries or conducts water and mineral from different parts of the plant body. This vascular tissue mainly consists of two structures, two types of the tissues. xylem tissue and phloem tissue. We know that is a water and minerals are transported through the xylem vessels from the root tips to tip of the plant. Phloem, the food is actually prepared by the leaves. From the leaves, that is a leaf, food is prepared. Food is prepared. This prepared food is transported to all other parts of the plant body through a channel. We call the word is a phloem. Now, this is a main tissues, while the xylem and the phloem is always to arranged in bundle. Now, this is a while xylem, this is a phloem, we are arranged in bundle. This is known as vascular bundles. Vascular bundles. If it is present any cells, the vascular tissue bearing plants are called the word is vascular plants. Vascular plants. This is one of the neat question. Vascular plants. Now, functions. What are the functions of vascular tissue? The vascular tissue to do the what means two main functions. Mr. Kaushik Shankar, look here, look at the board. They do the what means two important transporting tissues. One is called the what is transport the or conducting the what means is a water and mineral. Now, xylem conducts the what means a water and mineral from the root tips to tip of the what means a plant. The next is phloem. Phloem always to transport the food from leaves to different parts of the plant body. Apart from this function, main function, one more function is done by a vascular tissue, that is nothing but provide the mechanical support, mechanical support to the stem and leaves, stem and leaves. The next, ground tissue. What is mean by ground tissue? This tissue is also known as fundamental tissues, also known as fundamental tissues. This tissue is consists of parenchyma tissue, collenchyma and sclerenchyma, simple permanent tissues, simple permanent tissues. This is basically to providing the support to the plant, that is why we call the word is supporting tissue, supporting tissue. Ground tissue also called supporting tissue. These tissues generally which are present in root, stem, leaf as well as in the flower, fruits, etc. Okay, right. Now, what is the function of ground tissue? The ground tissue is very, very important. In what function? To do the what means a photosynthesis, to prepare the food material, to starch manufacture, store the what means a food material, store it in the what means a food material. The next is give the support and protection to the what means plant. This is a main function of the what means ground tissue. Basic tissue, supporting tissue. This tissue is found below the what means outer epidermis, outer layer, epidermis. They are found in the where means below the epidermis up to this vascular bundle. This is in this region we call the word is ground tissues. Next, a permanent tissue based on the kinds of cells. Permanent tissues, how many cells are there? Different types of cell or the same kind of the cell is there. On the basis, the permanent tissues are classified into two main types, namely simple permanent tissue. This is nothing but consists of only one kind of the same kind of the cells, same kind of the cells, similar cells. Now, what are the simple tissues? Parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Parenchyma means this tissue is generally a small thin-walled nature. Thin-walled natures, they store the food material, parenchyma. These are mainly found in the softer region of the plant body, which store the food material, and carry out the photosynthesis. Collenchymas are mainly found in between the cells, living cells Between the cells there is no any gap. They are a thick walled. The corners are a thick walled in nature. Thick walled in nature. Due to the deposition of one of the material, that is called lignin. A lignin wall. Lignin wall. To give this tissue mainly found in the what region? That is a supporting region of the plant body. That is a stem region and leaves, while if it is a blows the wind, that time they are bending. That is a collenchyma. Mechanical support to the what means a plant. Mechanical support to the plant. Sclerenchyma. This sclerenchyma is long and thick walled, fiber like. The thick walled dead cells. These cells are a dead cells. These are a mainly to give the what means a harder, which are present in the harder part of the plant body. Harder part of the plant body. They are giving the what means a strength to the plant. Strength to the plant. The sclerenchyma. These are simple tissues. Complex tissues. The complex tissue is nothing but consists of more than one type of or different types of the cells are present. Now, xylem and phloem. We learned xylem always to transport the water from root to tip of the shoot. Phloem always to transport the food from leaves to different parts of the plant body. Different parts of the plant body. Now, simple permanent tissues composed of thin-walled, living, soft region of the plant body perform various functions. In some cases, store the food as in the potato, storage of the starch. Now, has the living cells possesses the thickening at the corners. That thickening is due to what is means reason lignin. That substance is called lignin. The lignin is a composed and form the thick walled, present in growing region of the stem and leaves, maximum to providing the mechanical support to the plant body. Mechanical support to the plant body. Now, sclerenchyma composed of thick walled dead cells. Thick walled dead cells. Thickening at the wall of lignin. The found in the harder part of the plant body provides strength to the what means strength to the plant body. Strength to the plant body. Now, see the pictures. These pictures are depicts very clearly parenchyma is between the cells there is a gap, intercellular space, that is here thick walled, the wall will be thick. Now that is lignin substances will be composed here, thick walled in nature. Sclerenchyma is found in fiber. That is a structures, they are found in two structure, is a sclerid and a fiber. Sclerid and a fiber. Now, consists of two structures, two items made up, one is called a xylem. The xylem is nothing but is made up of several kinds of four elements are formed. Four kinds of cells is there. Tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma, xylem fibers. Now, the main important one is some of the cells are important one of these cells, they are long and thick walled tubular, often dead at maturity. These cells are found in this like structures. We call it as vessels. This is we call the word is vessels. This is vessels. The vessels are helps to transport the what means water. Now it helps transport of water and mineral from roots to that is from the soil to enter into the tip of the what means different parts of the plant body. Different parts of the plant body. The next is phloem. The phloem is one of the complex permanent tissue which is also made up of several kinds of cells. Among these most important one is called the sieve tubes. Sieve tubes. These sieve tubes, this is a sieve tube. These sieve tubes at their end it has very minute bearing of minute pores, that is called sieve pores, like we call the word is ஜல்லடை குழாய்கள். through this sieve plate to allow or permit the what means food material, to permit the food material. Some of these sieve tubes are associated with certain specialized cells and thin walled cells. That cells are called the word is companion cells. Companion cells. Now the phloem is unlike a xylem, is a living tissue. Phloem is also consists of a phloem parenchyma and phloem fiber. Phloem parenchyma is helps in storage in function. Storage in function. Phloem fiber helps to give the support to the what means a plant body. Support to the plant body. The main function of the phloem is helps in transporting the food from leaves to all parts of the plant body. All parts of the plant body. I hope you have to understand very clearly about the what means tissues in plants. End of this video session, I have enclosed PPT, study material, question bank and self evaluation, NEET oriented, competitive examination oriented question will be added.
ஆசிரியராகிய நான் காலத்தை மனமே உணர்ந்து உணர்வுடன் செய்வன திருந்து செய்து சிறந்த ஆசிரியராக திகழ்வேன். அகம் மற்றும் புறத்தூய்மை கடைபிடித்து உடல் மனநலம் பேணி அன்றாட வேலையில்